Saturday, February 26, 2020, the executive governor of Imo State, Governor Hope Uzodinma, inaugurated the first emir of Imo State at the government house in Owerri. The governor had earlier vowed to run an inclusive government by including Muslims in his cabinet. The governor also pledged his support for the emir and his chiefs and urged them to join in the promotion of peace and unity in Imo State. However, members of the indigenous people of Biafra have reacted to the inauguration of the emir of Imo State by the governor. Many of them said that it is an attempt to Islamize Imo State. Many of them also said the governor of Imo State, Governor Hope Uzodinma, was fraudulently installed by the president just to Islamize Imo State. They finally said IPOB will thwart any attempt to Islamize Imo State. Meanwhile, a lot of reactions have been flying on Twitter as someone says Hope Uzodinma inaugurates first emir of Imo at the government house in Owerri. Please, is there anything like emir in Imo? And another says here that soon they will take Imo State. I'm not surprised. He came in through the back door. Imo State, few. My God, Imo is gone for good. Someone says no emirate council in Imo or East while inaugurating an emir. Beautiful nonsense. This is either chief imam or Imo Central Mosque or Sarikin Hausa Fulani in Imo. Does the governor inaugurate an emir? Is there an emirate in Imo? You should know better than this, and the fact people believe this is even more shameful. Recall that the governor of Imo State, Governor Hope Uzodinma, came into power last month after a controversial Supreme Court judgment that sacked the former governor, Emeka Hidioha, as the governor of Imo State. Uzodinma, who took the fourth position in the election, was declared the winner of the election by the Supreme Court. I mean, why someone is asking a question that I think it is the same as Ezi Ndigbo in Kano, Kaduna, Kano, and other places. And some reply this and answer, this person answered the question saying, why emir of Imo State and not Hausa emir in Imo? Those Eze Ndigbos are personal arrangements by the Igbos in those states and not a state-sponsored and recognized traditional rulers. You don't rationalize everything. I think person is just asking a simple question and people are answering the question. And all other answers and says that if an emir in Imo is same as Eze Ndigbo, then what is the Saki Hausa? Someone say, is it governor of the state that inaugurates Eze Ndigbo? Nor was it done in the government house? Don't be brainwashed. A lot of reactions have been going in and out concerning this singular act of this of the governor of the state, Hope Uzodinma. And someone says, so you Igbos can go any state for titles, but for your place, no way. Now lie, we own Nigeria together. That's what somebody is saying here. And someone say you try to thwart everything that the governor does just to score very cheap points. The Muslim community paid a courtesy call to the governor, and you are writing all this. Another says that why would they film when we have AZ in every corner of the country? That shows how selfish and corny those people are. And someone says, Sarki Hausa is allowed, not emir. You can only have an emir in an emirate. This has a religious undertone. Sarkin means chief, or if you like, Eze. Emir implies Muslim king. Period. This should not be in Imo State. Nde Imo, shine your eyes. The process has begun. If you must be told. If really we want to look, in my opinion, if we really want to look at all of those things, people really have their way of rationalizing things or the way they see things. But what baffles me is that if some people want to jeopardize the safety or the unity of their community, you are from that place. And one thing is that after you must have left the position you are occupying today, what becomes of you? Because I don't know why people will be betraying their own people if we want to really look at it that way. because I just want us to look at it holistically. If really that there's something or an undertone, of course, when people see things, they just have to say things the way they are. So it is not the responsibility of the leaders to say, oh no, this is the reason why we did this is the reason why we don't do this. Because when people start to insinuate some things, it's because of what they have experienced in the past and what has happened in the past. So they wouldn't want such things to repeat itself. So people might just say, oh, people are just trying to make up things where there is none. But if we look at it holistically, things have happened before in our areas, in our communities, in our country, that people will just say, oh, don't forget it, it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, you find out that those things that people were complaining, are actually the true state of the whole thing. So that's why people are coming out now. So I believe and expect a responsible government, a responsible leadership to come out and, this is the reason, because a lot of people have different opinions concerning this, looking at what has been brewing. Yes, everybody will be at alert, everybody will be watching and be taking note of what has been happening. But one thing is that I don't know how it's possible for somebody to say, oh, I want to betray my people. But if you are not in power or because of your personal gain, I don't know whether, I'm not saying whether the governor has already is trying to betray his people, but if at all, if it happens that way, how do these people really think? Because if you are not there, what you are accepting now may come and haunt you later. There was an article that I just I came across, when people were talking about what is this man's name, Siwa Danjuma, the role he played in those days, but now he's now coming out to say, oh, things are going out of hand and whatever, and forgetting that according to what was written, that he was part of what happened then. He was enjoying it, and people say, oh, he got a oil block and what have you. But now his people are not having peace, and he's coming out to say a lot of things. He's calling the people to defend themselves, but something had gone wrong in the past which was not well taken care of. So if these people will continue to say, because of my personal interest, personal gain, and at the end of the day you begin to take anything, but you are not going to be in power, but that thing might haunt you at the end of the day. I don't know whether they look at all those things, but if really is this singular act is done in a proper way, and in a I don't know how to put it, in a genuine way, they will come out. They should come out and explain to people, because with all that have been happening, people will tend to believe, or people will tend to insinuate. So it is now their responsibility to explain further of the actual state of the whole thing. Because from what people are saying, we are hearing different things. Some people are trying to say, oh, Mia is different from Ezindigbo, is different from Sakin, or what have you. We want people who really have a better understanding to even tell us on this platform the difference between the emir, installing an emir or a sarkin, or why people are now talking about why will the Southeast or the IPOB be talking about this emir, why they have a Ezendigbo in other climes. So we really need a clarification on this matter, because people will take it further, and if the real truth is not being established, of course people will be running away with the first thing. Someone says Igbo should rise up against this governor Hope Uzodinma. Which way? You want Imo State to be a Muslim state? We will not allow that. Someone say you very soon all Imo people will become Islamized. No two ways about it. The governor is not an Igbo man. That's why they sack former governor Hiedioha. Really, Igbo man, we all knew this is so. Imo State, Imo people, wake up, wake up. There is no time. Someone say, Reverend Baka, where are you? Very soon you will see that your life, families, friends, members, are no longer safe. The governor is compensating his masters. Sorry for the Southeast. Father Baka, Father Mbaka of hope for Imo State. Is this the hope you saw for the body of Christ to grow in Imo State? This is unbelievable. Well, that is the original plan of Hope and APC, where you are not aware when it was earlier mentioned by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Imo Light. Please expect more, or you react and act now. That is not until it is too late. Someone say, what's sad indeed. You know what this person is talking about. So guys, I just, like I said, let us hear your opinion concerning this inauguration of a emir in Imo State by the governor of the state, Governor Hope Uzodinma. Leave your comments below and let's have your take.